Care what Nick says. Your mother's not gonna believe that you want her to have a life with him.
I think you're right. She's gonna need to hear this from me.
You gonna call her?
No, I'm gonna go down there. Where did I leave my keys?
Forget him. I'll drive you over there. Let's go.
I settled the musicians and the mister in the kitchen with some food and coffee. Told them just to hang tight. That Forrester weddings rarely go smoothly.
Thank you. Who the hell does Nick think he is barging in here like this? I'm gonna go up there.
No, you're not. You leave them alone. Let them sort it out on their own.
To sort what out? Brooke is marrying Ridge.
Or not.
Nick should be home with his wife. What kind of a man would... What kind of a son...
You think I approve of this? Watching Dominic act like a lovesick fool while he's married to a lovely girl like Bridget? Come on, God's sake, Eric. You know I care for her as much.
We all do. So does Nicky.
Well, then how do you explain this, Jackie?
I can't explain it, Thorne, but I know my son, and I know he would never, ever hurt Bridget or her mother.
Poor Bridget. You know, when she finds out what Nick's done.
This guy's totally off his rocker.
Or so completely in love with Brooke that he's not thinking about anything else other than stopping her from marrying Ridge.
Yeah, which is not going to happen. Not if my big brother has anything to say about it.
Here he comes now.
Ridge? Ridge, what's going on? I was just about to go up there.
Brooke asked for a couple of minutes to resolve all this. Well, that's all I'm giving him, a couple of minutes.
And what did the good captain do? Lock the two of them in her bedroom?
Oh, I'll handle this.
No, you won't. Stop. You've got to acknowledge what's going on here, honey. If Brooke really wanted to marry you, do you think she would have let him pick her up and cart her off upstairs that way? Plus, ask for time alone? You're not listening to her. She's telling you loud and clear, Ridge. She's in love with him.
Sorry, Ridge. This shouldn't be happening.
You're damn right it shouldn't. Brooke loves me. You heard the vows.
No, and that's what she's trying to get through his thick skull right now. That her life is with you, not him. Now listen, don't let what Mother said get you down, okay?
You stay out of this.
He's just in denial. He cannot accept the fact that the woman he was going to marry is
Marrying. Right? Brooke is not gonna dump Ridge for Nick.
You're worse than he is. Why can't you see what's going on here?
Oh, Dad, where's Nick? Answer me, Dad. Where is Nick?
He's upstairs.
With Mom? Is he with my mother?
Yes.
And what about the wedding?
It's on hold.
Bridget.
Not for long, it's not. I'm going after her.
No, you're not. And say what? You have no idea what's gone on upstairs.
All the more reason to stop her, Mother.
From what, honey? From finding out that her husband is still in love with her mother? She's known that all along. Honey, I don't want to see Bridget hurt any more than you do, and I don't want you hurt. But you are in as much denial as she is. The four of you in denial, and it's got to stop at some point.
I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to stop those three from tearing up the stairs.
Well, we'd better, unless we want the ceremony to continue, and I know you don't want that any more than I do. God, I wish I could pass this headache on to you.
This headache, being Brooke, of course.
Well, she's in love with your son.
Yeah. Well, it's no secret that I've believed for a long time that Nicky belongs with Brooke. But my son is an honorable man, and he made a commitment to Bridget, and
He only went back to her because she was pregnant. And Bridget, I believe she knew that from the very beginning. She just couldn't face it until
Until you what, Stephanie? You didn't go over to Bridget's and pressure her into... Oh, God, Stephanie, what have you done? I want an answer, Stephanie.
This is not the time nor the place.
Look, you went over there and you...
Where? What's going on? What are you talking about?
Apparently, Stephanie had a heart-to-heart with Bridget that none of us knew about. Lord knows what she said.
I said what needed to be said, something that none of you were willing to do.
Which is what?
Moss, that marriage has no children to hold it together anymore. I told Bridget, let him go. She needs to find someone who's in love with her. She deserves a life with a man who's not in love with her mother. I hope that's what she did. I hope that's why he barged in here and carted Brooke off. Let Brooke have him. Let them sail off into the sunset, for God's sakes. And don't pretend I'm meddling.
You just can't stay out of our lives, can you, Mother?
I will deal with you later.
After the minister pronounces Brooke and me husband and wife.